I know you, like me, was expecting a completely different outcome today on this drag race that was down under. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. We were not fooled, children. What happened today was a blessing in disguise, but I still have things I need to discuss with this entire series that I can put in the bottom 3 for sure of all Drag Race seasons. Yeah, it's gonna be that kind of video. We're gonna talk about this finale, and I'm gonna just have to wrap up Drag Race Down Under. Cue my theme music. Listen. Yeah. Yes, God. Oh. Get that out of there. Hey, what's up everybody? It's your boy Matty Rants. Thank you so much for tuning into the channel. Do me a favor, hit that like button, share, and subscribe. Become a part of my Rant Pack family. Thank you so much for being here. Let's get my social medias out the way, and then I'm going to discuss how I'm going to do this video. You can catch me at Matty Rants, Instagram, Facebook. You can catch me on the Stereo app for podcasts on Mondays and Wednesdays. You can also catch me partnered with the Airtime app for shows on Tuesdays at 6 p.m. Central, 7 p.m. Eastern, Drag Race Everything, and on Thursdays at 7:30 Central, 8:30 Eastern for Drag Race Trivia and Hot Topics with Duly _ noted. You can also find me on Twitter at @MattyRants. If you want to donate to the channel, please and thank you. It's Cash App $MattyRants, Venmo MattyRants, and PayPal.me/MattyRants. All right. Get on. I'm also bookable on Cameo. Okay, this is how this video is going to go today, babies. And I am wearing my Silky Nutmeg Ganache t-shirt. I was ready. Because I was, when I woke up this morning, I said, okay, I might have to drag these people, but here we go. Again, I'm going to go through this finale. I'm not going to go into details. I'm going to give you my highs and my lows of what I thought of everything, and then I'm going to discuss the season as a whole, okay? Now, if you loved Down Under the season, this may not be the video for you. I'm going to tell you how I felt, my truth. This one right here, you may not appreciate that, and that's fine. That's fine. But for the girls in the back, that weren't feeling that, put one hand up. Can you repeat that? Yeah, they are gonna be here with me on this video because we've about had it with the shenanigans. Okay, so many things took place this season. Let's start. Just a reminder: the full prize here: a year's supply of Revolution Beauty Cosmetics, a crown and scepter, $30,000, and the title. The top 4 is Karen from Finance, Art Simone, Scarlett Adams, and Keita Mean, okay? Scarlett is leading the pack with 3 challenge wins. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. I assumed I was going to be watching an episode of just crowning Scarlett, of just going through the motions here, and all these other 3 people who were there were just going to just add scenery, basically. Now, who did I want to win? Honestly, after this season of me just sitting through this, Keita Mean. I wanted the mama from New Zealand to win. Okay, after everything that went through, because child, for me, it was like Karen was just not owning up to the level that I thought she was going to be, on top of other things in the background that bothered me. And then, of course, with Scarlett, that's a given. I just don't, Matt, come on, we haven't gotten into it yet. Ooh. I wasn't feeling Scar. I was not feeling Scar. And Art Simone had no wins, was eliminated, and came back. And it's like, what are we doing here? So with Keita, I fell in love with Keita as the season progressed. It was sad to see pretty much all the girls who I was rooting for go home so soon. And that was the last one left. And I felt like, okay, if Keita don't win this, man, they're just going to give it to Scarlett. And if they gave it to Karen, it'd be even stranger. But if Art Simone won, I would really be confused. Let's continue. They're all happy that they're in the final 4, or I guess the top 3 plus Art Simone, which is the running joke. There is a cut scene of them watching cringe moments that happened with eliminated contestants, you know, those people. Leads into RuPaul coming into the workroom, letting them know that their maxi challenge is them doing a song and dance routine to I'm a Winner Baby. Okay? They must create their own lyrics. They must do a choreographed routine of the dancing. Yeah? Sounds familiar? Because it's every season of Drag Race. Oh, what are our lyrics going to be? I think I'm going to sing. I think I'm going to rap. I think I'm going to do this. I'm nervous for her. I'm nervous for that. We good? Okay. There is a Jaffa lunch. Jaffa, I hope I said that correctly, which is not Tic Tacs, but a New Zealand candy. I believe it's a chocolate-covered candy. But that was our Tic Tac substitute. Lovely. Now, RuPaul and Michelle are then asking questions and getting to know the queens a little more before they make their decision on who is crowned. Karen's story, great, okay, awesome, yes, yes. Matthew, tell us the whole, I'm just telling you how I watched the show. I'm just telling you how I watched the show. Okay, Karen, thank you. Scarlett, all right. Now, one thing that happened with Scarlett's conversation, and I love how she tries to pull these, you know, I have things I've done in my past that I regret but it's never, like, she's not going to fully address the situation again, of course, because she got her full, you know, black person pass from RuPaul. I was more interested in what was going on with Keita and what was going on with Art, because Art's story with not thinking of themselves enough and just putting everything into their work and taking care of other people and not spending time for themselves, I felt that. I was like, okay, that hit me. And then when it came to, of course, self-love and sort of finding it through others versus fully being there for oneself too, and still wanting things that sometimes sort of take over your time, space, and energy. I was here for that conversation, especially with Michelle calling out Art and like, look, I already know where you're going with this and we need to cut this now. You know what I mean? Because that can save Art's life. Because if you are working and there is no time for yourself, stress can kill you. So I definitely felt all of that from Michelle. I did enjoy these moments on the show. You feel me? Now, the choreographer Lance and his co-dancer Elvis, who was over there ready to pop and dip and hip, I was here for Lance. How you doing, Lance? Yes, I was here for Lance. I was like, okay. But the dancing was cute. Everyone did decent for the most part, except, you know, Karen's like, I don't know what I'm doing. And then they had Elvis rock a move just to show Karen, like, now, Miss Thing, your frame is not stopping you from anything. It's you that's stopping you from doing something. So let's get that together. And of course, Scarlett did well. Keita was doing what she could do. And then, you know, Art did decent, you know, the now, the poon, all that kind of stuff. Back into the workroom, a conversation about their parents and disappointing fathers, not wanting to be a part of their children's lives after finding out about their sexuality was a common denominator between the group, whether it was the level of having to grow up with them and not understanding them or just not wanting to even speak to the child, period. They all came together on that note. Dramatic music plays, an eye is here, a cheek is there, continue. RuPaul, this outfit, I don't know. The wig, yes. The dress, like, I don't... Silhouette? I'm sorry, I don't... No, I'm not a fan. Michelle is less rogue and more Storm now, giving with the gray hair, and I'm kind of here for it. But Michelle looked lovely, and then Reese looked great. All right, we're finished. Oh, I almost forgot, excuse me. Olivia Newton-John and her daughter Chloe were the special guests this week, and they came into they were on video, you know, on the big screen to tell the queens, good luck, welcome to the finale. Down under. Listen, the song and dance actually was decent. I was not mad at most of them except for Karen. I thought Art did a good job. I thought Scarlett did good. I was kind of... I wasn't a fan of the outfit. I'm just going to be real with you. I was like, girl, what is all of this? I don't understand. I don't understand. I thought Keita sounded lovely. I was like, okay, bitch, you can sing. Fabulous. Fabulous. But then Karen's spoken word or announcement, like it was literally a PA announcement at her job. Like I didn't understand what was going on. Workroom meeting at 3:30 p.m. If everybody could be in the break room around that time. There will be snacks and drinks. This is my song, bit. I'm a winner, baby. What? That was weird. All that's done. Best in drag. Here we go. Art Simone, this outfit was beautiful. This dress was lovely. I was here for it. It was a classic silhouette. I find you to be polished most of the time. Here for it. Karen from Finance. This was not my favorite thing on at all. And when they gave you all those good critiques about it, I was like, Miss Thing, this is like 3 different things we've seen from you, but just in a longer version. And I may be missing something, but it is camp. It is nice. But I was like, okay, this is okay. This final best drag, this? Okay. All right. Karen. Keita Mean. This surprised me. I was not expecting you to come out in something like this. A very angelic look, and I saw the wings and I thought, okay, they're just gonna sit there, right? No, bitch. Her wings extended out, and not in like a really like hokey way, like no, they were, hello, we're present. It was fabulous. And then her leaving the runway and having them retract back in. I was like, ooh. I was here for that, Keita. Scarlett Adams looked lovely. It was sort of a different spiel for her. Not super sexy, very classic. You know, back in the days when they had, you know, servants. You know, very, very reminiscent to that. RuPaul was impressed. So were the other 2 people on her left and her right. There were pictures of their childhood forms put into place. They spoke to each other. Some cried. Some did not. Some forced themselves to cry. Moving forward. There is no Untucked. I wonder why. Get on over. After the judges then deliberate, RuPaul tells them they have to lip sync individually to an Olivia Newton-John song. It'd been fun to see that in an actual lip sync for your life moment versus the finale, but go on. I'm here for it. It's Olivia Newton-John's Physical, one of my favorite songs from her. And everybody, okay. Everyone was doing decent. Everyone was doing good. Art Simone sort of does this thing that I'm sort of getting used to now. I call it the Squidward. You know, when Squidward was in that dance class, like all that kind of mess. Like she does this little thing, right? Karen has gestures, funny moments, you know, playful bits. Okay. Scarlett, sexy. I'm gonna slip on out of this dress and I'm gonna give you a little bit of this, that, and the other. Okay. Here for it. Keita Mean. I enjoyed the performance, but I think she won for me the moment that rubber glove came out. First, it's the fisting joke. Okay, thank you. But then when she blows it up and puts it down there, I was like, this lady is crazy. And I needed that craziness. I was very, very much here for Keita Mean on that lip sync. I'm like, okay, Keita killed the runway. Keita killed the song. She did good in the lip sync. I still feel like they're going to give it to Scarlett. I sat there the whole time like, I'm just expecting this to be, oh, y'all can get mad or be like, now, Matt, you shouldn't have done that. I mean, come on. It just, the way the season progressed, the way they played us this whole season, the way that so many faves went home early, it was just kind of like, okay, let's see what happens here. I mean, no shade to Electroshock, but girl, you made it far. You did. Lip Sync Assassin, indeed. That would be the title. Because I'm just going to put this right up here. I said, baby, that was the last wig? The last wig left. Like, we're not even just, no brush. Don't do anything. After all that lip syncing, RuPaul then gives us the winner and it's Keita Mean, which, yes! I screamed. I was so happy. But then I said to myself, hold on, did I just watch a whole season of this other bitch going through 3 wins and not get, and also getting a pass? Like literally a black pass if you really want to go there. Did we just do that this Good Saturday? I said, okay, babies. So let's go ahead and get to it. Now I got to run through this here. It's done. Keita Mean wins. Thank you. I'm glad Keita won. But at the same time, I felt like this season was boo, Wendy Testerberger, boo. I'd put this in the top 3 of the bottom 3 seasons. I would. I felt that it was kind of cheap, low-key. Everything seemed small and seemed very compressed and hot. I did not understand what was going on half the time on the show, not because of different locations and from what continent they were, but because of the pacing of the show as well. There were very rushed moments. It just was like, what is happening here? I don't understand that. Then the eliminations themselves, the lip syncs, What? Okay, the one Kylie Minogue song we were given. I know some of you love that song, but there was a library and list of many that were top tier we could have gotten. Hell, I understand COVID was an issue too, but it was like some girls ended up on the IMAX screen on the little Rolodesk that they used back in the school days when they wanted to show you videos because the teacher was bored and was like, child, the lesson plan ain't here, bitch, so here's the movie. It has something to do with the plan. Here you go. VCRTs for the girls from the olden days. I don't know what they do, the new mamas do if they got the little DVD players that they just stream shit. But I'm just saying, like, that's what she was giving me. It was very her. And then we had everybody on the TV screen. It's so nice to meet you. I wish they would have been there for that. That did feel a little weird, but again, I understand. They were trying to film the show during a time where it was a lot going on and people were not sure what the next day would bring. I totally understand. But from what we've been given before to what this was expected to be, we were sort of slapped a little bit. JoJo Zaho comes out here and gives you pride and then being an indigenous queen and being a queen of color, eliminated. First episode. Okay, I can sit there and go, well, that was interesting. I'm going to sit back. Let's see how the rest of the season goes, right? Art Simone is in the second one, eliminated. Gag of the century. Art's gone so early? Oh my God, well, how's the rest of the season going to go? Hold on a second here. Let's come back to this. Coco Jumbo, you're next to go. Ooh, the last queen of color. Okay. All right. Okay. So everyone's favorites leaving. Now, at this time, Anita Wiglet, I'm like, okay, Anita's doing really good. My sister's about to make it to top 4. I'm going to be just fine. Hold on. Art Simone's back in the competition. There is no bottom 3 to then step back in, like in UK season 2. Yeah. For the girls that needed to vote and then let them back in the competition. That would have been fun. That would have been fine to do. Bring someone back in by the people being able to vote. No, it was, I made the wrong decision, or maybe we just felt that Art needed to be here for runway purposes, but put this bitch back in. Pull this big mouth bitch back in. I said, okay, interesting. Anita Wiglet, sashay away. Hold on. What sacrifice was this? What sacrifice was just made? Hold up. We. Yeah. Then the issue of blackface is finally addressed. This bitch backstage wants to come in. Oh, you guys, I did something really bad a long time ago, and hoppa-durga-durga-durga. And it was like, all right, now we're about to have this conversation. And it was turned into I didn't know what I was doing because I was so young. Where I'm from, it was okay. And to me, I just didn't find anything wrong with it at the time, to which, et cetera, pulled you to the task. You should know better at your age. One, because that's clear. It's very clear that in the bracket of the 20-something-year-old that is Scarlet, it's very clear. You of that generation, just being honest, you should be very aware of this. It's not like you are a boomer. You know what I'm saying? And even then, it's like, you know better. It's like, come on now. Like, let's go there. Miss me with the neighborhood and where I grew up stuff. Being a decent human being is free. That's all I'm saying. Then you try to bring Maxie Shields into your bullshit by then saying, Maxie, you know where we're from, girl. You know how it is. Like as if Maxie did something too, bitch. Has that happened? I don't know. We haven't seen nothing, but it felt like she was trying to pull Maxie into that bull. And I wasn't here for that either. So, et cetera, holds you to task. Art Simone, then over there, saying something too. It was like we didn't see even an untucked of that episode. We only got that workroom moment. Then we get to the main stage, and all of a sudden, RuPaul now wants to address this. We didn't address, you know what I mean? Because they found out after the season. Okay? After the season. But this one, Ru finds out during the season, and instead of making an executive decision to not let them continue on with the competition, and now that they didn't win, I'm really like, what was the point of all that? She goes, I'm not gonna be that girl. I am not gonna hold this against you. I will not be them. And it's okay, Ru. You know what? You have every right to do that. But I'll tell you this though, the rest of the girls in the back, the rest of us over here who did not care for that situation, we're gonna still hold that accountable. I'm sorry, but not sorry. You hear me on that one? It's like, I don't think that's cool. I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a joke. My people aren't a joke. Like, It's going to take a little bit more than that, baby. Same goes for Miss Karen and the racist dolls over there, too. A lot of us felt some kind of way that they didn't do their research deeply enough behind the people they put on the show to then put them on this main stage where they can then be given a platform to then continue after they've done some things. Now, we're all about people apologizing and say moving forward, but I didn't feel as much sincerity from either of them. If I'm gonna be playing with you, I don't know them either, so that's, you could say, Matthew, come on now, but at the same time, I'm like, I just know some people who I can't just forget something like that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I can't just turn around and go, well, I don't need to remember that. It's okay, she didn't do that. And there are other queens who have too that I still hold accountable for the stuff they've done. But it is what it is. But it's also, it is what it is. It just felt weird. Then you send home, etc., that same day. The same bitch that stood up was an asshole before, because yes, etc., you were a little bit of you were a little nasty. Especially to Electra Shock. But you getting eliminated that same day was just like, what is going on here? Didn't even show us Untucked. Suspicious. Then they end up sending home Maxie Shields, who I fucking liked. I was here for the Maxie. Oh, Maxie, you should have done the breastplate this time. Oh, Maxie, you should have done... I didn't agree with some of the judges' decisions here this good old evening. There were a few moments where RuPaul said some stuff that almost contradicted her H&M moment on UK season 2, where she had to go off on some of these queens. As a matter of fact, just some of the energy she held for clothes versus for cancelable behavior. Interesting. It's the fashions that matter the most, apparently. I don't know. Seeing Maxie go started just wear me out, child. I was like, now where is this going to go here, baby? Electra Shock at this point, even though Electra's giving you sort of like foot in the face half the time, entertaining to watch the dynamics of her and Scarlett, the rivalry there. At the same time, it was like, girl, I can't see her further forward. No shade. No shade. But that, and the dance for the talent show was lovely. But seeing the non-care of this, the stone and the wig that was fried, just fried, like a hard fried, okay, with some basic dress. It couldn't be you. It couldn't be. I don't care if you had a whole suspended moment with your runway. It was like, honey, the chop. So Electra's gone now. She was killing everybody in the lip sync department with all the jump splits, some that were unnecessary, especially with Miss Coco Jumbo, who I thought should have won that lip sync, but okay. And now we're left with this top 4. Now, again, we've gotten Karen, who didn't do as well as she did through the competition as we thought she was going to do. Then we got Karen, who didn't do as well as we thought she was going to do. Scarlett, who has clearly had the most wins, but a problematic history, along with others, but one that was sort of, it just felt like we were going in one direction with this. And then Art Simone, who was there for shits and giggles. Honestly, you were there for shits and giggles, girl. Your talent show was putting a whole hand in your mouth. I know a bunch of motherfuckers who can put 2 hands in their mouth, girl. I was waiting for it. I'm just kidding. This, not my favorite season. No, not my favorite season. If season 2 comes, I need to see something with casting, and I need a new workroom and a new stage. There's a few things I liked for them to change. I was here for some of the pit crew. I was here for a few moments in the show. Key to Mean, you still have the best read. You have one of the best reads of all time against Electra Shock. Electra Shock, man. Still one of the funniest moments on the show, but overall, I couldn't get into it, girl. I had to do it for the panel each time. I couldn't make a video each week. I'm so sorry. But y'all, in the comment section below, did you enjoy the season? Was it not your favorite? Tell me your favorite moments. Are you happy with the winner? What'd you think of this finale? Let me know down below. And thanks again for tuning in. Don't forget to catch me with the panel Sunday, 2 p.m. Pacific, 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. Eastern here on YouTube and on my Facebook Live. And I also have a few other projects that I'm working on. You may see some things for The Circle Atlanta. It's a new web series that my good friend Jamar84 is also a part of producing. I did some hosting for the pre-show, and those videos are out now, so check out the links below in my description. And yeah, lots more to come. Lots more to come for your boy Matty. Hugs and kisses, my best of love and wishes to you. It's your boy Matty Rants. I will see you next time. Bye.